Did you hear about this device that lets you see through your tongue? I heard about it. Like it registers images like through, like zap your tongue or something in a way that sends sends signals through your brain to. I don't know if it's 100% real.
No,
but it's been going around.
It's
curious if you heard about it.
The more information that we have access to, the less people know, I swear to God, because all anybody does is read headlines now. And the headline is like, see through your tongue. And then people are like, oh, there's a way to see through your tongue. So like you're walking around like,
sounds ridiculous.
So it's actually a thing, believe it or not. You wear glasses that have a camera on them, and then you put this device in your mouth that sits on top of your tongue. This is someone's idea of trying to fix blindness. Like, take the $5,000 that you spent on this and put it towards like actual research, please. Because what it does is the thing sits in your tongue, and when it registers white, it does a lot of stimulation on your tongue. And when it registers gray, it's slightly less, and black is like none. So that if an object were moving in front of you, you'd feel the stimulation move across your tongue. And I guess with training, people can look at a white textbook with letters on it that have to be like huge, and they can like feel the letters on their tongue. So you're getting some input, I guess.
All right.
But that sounds like the most circuitous way to try and fix blindness I've ever heard of. Roundabout way. Like I
love that word.
I feel like that's absolutely just ludicrous. But yeah, so that is a thing. But like seeing through your tongue is that you're not seeing through your tongue.
What do you think, or what is your pet peeve about shopping at a grocery store when you're blind?
You and I did a whole episode. It was Super Bowl Sunday. Like 4 years ago, you and I went to a grocery store and we did shopping. And I was using like image recognition software to help me like find things on the shelves.
Yeah.
Grocery shopping. I haven't, since I've fully lost my eyesight, I don't do it because it's impossible.
There's literally no help for you there.
No, there was no. I mean, I've heard of like little old half blind ladies like, oh, the employee walked me around and helped me find my tea. Like that's really nice, but like.
I mean, the only thing that you could do is like above every aisle, they have the sign that's like tells you what's in every aisle.
Yeah.
You did text to speech on those, but you'd have to know where to point.
Yeah, that's the thing about the image recognition. You have to know where to point.
Yeah.
So technically, if I hold this up to a product, it's supposed to tell me what it is, but I have to point it at the UPC code, which is it's cross. Did you hear that?
Potato Puffs crispy seasoned.
Something potato puffs, crispy seasoned. Oh, so that's kind of cool.
So you could like scan everything.
I would spend 17 hours in the grocery store scanning everything. I do remember when I had some vision and I went to grocery stores, My roommate in college made fun of me. He's like, you literally buy the same exact thing every week. Like I'd buy Eggo waffles, Honey Nut Cheerios, Bubba Burgers, potato bread, and like 6 things of Scooby-Doo Kraft macaroni and cheese. He's like, you buy the same exact thing. I'm like, that's because I know exactly where they are in the aisles.
Hey Pete, I've called your show a couple times. The first time I was pretty much an asshole. I don't expect you to play this or even listen all the way through. I'm sorry about that, and I'm really sorry for telling you how to do your job with the voice acting. I know no one appreciates that.
It's this guy. Anyway, I didn't know who that was.
You have a good one, Pete.
Thank you.
This is Samuel from Texas.
All right, Samuel. Sorry I kind of went off on you last night. He left a message like a couple days ago, and he's like, your Optimus Prime wasn't good. And then then he did his Optimus Prime, which, I mean, I'm sorry, but it wasn't as good. Because 10,000 people auditioned for that thing, and I got it. So I feel like I did I'm a little sensitive about that one because that was a hard job to land, and I landed it. And he called in. He's like, "You weren't that good," and he did his impression. So I kind of went at him.
Do not fear. I shall tow your car.
Oh, mate, I'm with Direct Line. They got my car covered. Maybe you should take some time off.
Go on a road trip.
Road trip.
Hey Pete, I think you have a really good talent and an amazing voice, but I think that car insurance commercial where you voiced Optimus Prime was not it. You got to be like, I'm Optimus Prime,
and I will tow your car.
The audacity to call you and tell you didn't do a good job in a voiceover.
I mean, I do feel like it's this is one of the things I learned from my psychological voiceover coach. I have technique coaches and psych coaches for voice acting, and the psych coach said you have to go into every session knowing, not just thinking, but knowing you're the best, because confidence really comes through when you're acting or voice acting or presenting yourself. And so when I get an audition, I have to think of all the other losers that are trying to compete with me. Like, I have to go into it with like a lot of attitude.
Hey Pete, I wanted to know what your opinion was on the Army and if you would ever have anyone else in your family enlist.
Oh, my grandfather was in the Navy, I believe during World War II. He was on a PT boat. I think that's my only familial connection to the, thank you for the follow, to the armed forces. However, I may have told this story before, but I was in New York, in Manhattan on 9/11, like right there, watching planes hit buildings and things fall down, and it was a lot. I was, 24 at the time. It was a lot to process. It was it was traumatic. A lot of people that were in the same building that I lived in died there. And the Army recruitment, military recruitment was high, like at that point, like lots of people like, let's go get them. I actually reached out to the Army in 2001.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and I explained my situation, but I know that in the Army it's not just fighting. Like, I knew that, and I, with my skill set as a communicator and a writer, and I've always been good at marketing, I felt like I could do something for them, whether it was helping with recruitment, helping with that. Like, I don't know. I wanted to do my part. I wanted to do something, and they never got back to me. I was like, okay. I mean, I guess recruitment was so high they were able to like pick and choose.
That's crazy because it's so bad now.
This is always, I always get a movie trailer audition when I'm doing this show. That's another movie trailer audition
Charm.
I got to do afterwards. Yeah, well, good luck charm / I'm supposed to be getting to it right about now. But thank you to everybody. I appreciate all the callers, and don't forget, once give me 5 minutes after the show's over, you can dial 760-517-6844, leave your messages. We will play those during the next show.
All right, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Brooks gonna pee.
Bye.